Hiya. So somebody asked about when my weighing day was, also about how I distribute my points. Um, so they asked me to do a video, so I am. I used to get weighed when I very first started. I weighed in on a Thursday. I didn't weigh every week because my scales didn't go up that high. I literally joined Slimming World. Well, started doing Slimming World. Then I joined to get the new books, so I got weighed then. Then I literally didn't get weighed for months. Then I joined again just so I could get weighed. So in the first few months I didn't get weighed that much at all. First 8 months I think I got weighed about 4 or 5 times. I just kept joining to get weighed, and that was it. When I joined Weight Watchers, or WW as it's known now, I went to a Thursday class. So I got weighed in on a Thursday. At that point I had loads of points. I was on like 56 dailies because I was still quite big, so the points distribution didn't really make much of a difference to me because I had so many dailies, plus I was using my weeklies, so it didn't really matter. Obviously as I lost weight I lost points, and that's when it becomes a little bit more difficult when it comes to going out and trying to distribute points. I went to the Thursday class for a few months, decided that I preferred to get weighed in the morning. Now the Thursday class gets weighed at 1:30. I'm a popper inner, get weighed and leave. Pretty much have done that. I then went and joined a Monday morning class. Now I do work full time. I popped in to get weighed. I would stay if I was on annual leave, or if there was anything important I'd just take some time in and stay for that, but I didn't tend to stay a lot for the Monday class. My coach Mel was absolutely amazing. She was fantastic. Unfortunately she's left WW now, and at that point I decided that I didn't like Monday weigh-ins. I hadn't liked Monday weigh-ins for a while. My reason for that is I like to get weighed in the morning. I'm quite fortunate in the fact that I live in a very big city and there is always a morning class on. So I wouldn't necessarily always get weighed on a Monday. I would literally go and get weighed wherever. If I missed a Monday weigh-in, I'd go and get weighed wherever during the week. So I've weighed in at loads of different classes. The problem with me with Mondays is I will get weighed on a Monday. I will then not use my weeklies. I'll save my weeklies for the weekend, which is brilliant and great. But the problem is if I don't do anything at the weekend, so if I get to Saturday and I decide that I'm going to stay in, literally I'll go for a swim, come home, I'm then stuck with 42 weekly points to use, which is fantastic, but it does lead me astray sometimes. And that's the problem with a Monday weigh-in for me. I found a Saturday weigh-in, a friend pointing me in the direction of a new Saturday weighing. Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, absolutely fantastic for me. So I can get weighed on a Saturday. If I use my points over the weekend, my weeklies, doesn't matter. I stick to 30 points during the week. If I don't use them, if I don't go out, I've then still got my weekly points to use, but I can then distribute them throughout the week. So I'm quite lucky at the moment, or unlucky because I'm still quite overweight after my Christmas gain, that I've got 42 weeklies. So obviously that's 6 extra points a day. So what I do is I just divvy them up throughout the week. Sometimes I might have 4, sometimes I might have a few extra, but like I've always said on my videos, I have always, right from the very beginning, used all of my daily and all of my weekly points. I seem to lose better when I do that. I know some people don't lose very well. They choose not to use them, and it is your personal, it's entirely up to you. It's whatever works best for you. But as far as I'm concerned, I see this as a lifestyle change, and I couldn't live without those weeklies. This week alone, I've had, I do like my milky coffees. Obviously, if you watch my dailies, you can see that. So I can continue to have them. I've been out for a meal this week already. I might go out for one today, or I might get a takeaway. I haven't got that many points left, but I've got enough to go and have a Nando's or go and have a kebab. so I have got enough points. I need to be able to know that I can live a normal life and still stick to plan. My problem is that if I don't feel like I've been on plan, so if I have something that's too many points and I've gone over, like most people, and I know quite a few people that are in the same boat, will just go, oh, never mind, I'll just carry on until weighing day. I don't want to be like that. That's not how I want to be. My journey, my previous times that I've tried to lose weight have always been like that. On weighing day, I've had the day off. So I'll go and get weighed and I'll have the day off. I'll have a takeaway, I'll have fish and chips, I'll have whatever I want. And then my week then starts again. I will literally do a month of that before I totally come off plan. I have not done that this time, and I've purposefully not done that this time. When I was doing Slimming World, like I said, I did 8 months of that and I just kept going. I think in the whole of the 8 months I had one takeaway, and I had a lamb Rogan Josh, and I literally sinned it. So that's what I did for the whole of the 8 months. Then when I joined WW, obviously I had an awful lot of daily points and I had my weeklies, so I didn't feel the need, and I knew in my head that if I started doing that it would lead me totally astray and I would end up coming off. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the way that I want to do it. I've got my habits and routines totally embedded. Obviously I'm going to deviate from plan, those things happen, but what I've learnt now is that it's a day, or it's a bad day, or it's a bad meal, and it's straight back on it. No guilt associated with it whatsoever. I've either enjoyed it, in that case that's brilliant. If I haven't, I'll take it on board and I'll try and remember next time that I didn't actually enjoy that, so what's the point in going over my points or throwing the towel in for the day when I didn't enjoy it anyway. So that's how I like to distribute my points. Like I said, now I get weighed on a Saturday, if I use them over the weekend, all well and good. I'll just stick to my 30 dailies. However, if I don't use them, I distribute them throughout the week. The same as if I do tend to sometimes go out on a Friday. Now if I do go out on a Friday, I sort of make sure that I have 6-7 points left out of my weeklies, so I've still got 30, so I have about 37 points. I'll have a low pointy day, so I may have yogurt and fruit for breakfast, or yogurt and fruit mid-morning. Then I might have some soup or some chicken breast and salad, so obviously that's 2-3 smart points, and then I've still got my dailies and the rest of my week and those 7 weeklies to use if I do go out and I need them. So that's how I distribute my points. I hope it's helpful. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.